all the movies that you see, if it got black people in it, and it's a horror movie, the black people are always the first to die. It's rare, very rare, that black people live through the movie. And if they live through the movie, they never got like a starring role. And if it's a movie with the black people in it, the white people is usually the savior. They're always the savior. All the school movies you see where the teacher come to a bad school, all the kids are black, and the teacher comes save the school. If it's a football team and all the players are white, and a black player want to play, then it's always got to be a white savior in the movie. There's always got to be a white hero. Always. Always. But, listen, this is what people laugh at me because I sell my own books. But I said, this is my book. It's my story. This is what I put on paper. I can make black heroes. See, and the thing about black people is we don't control and own anything. Hollywood is run by white people. So Hollywood going to dictate policy and they always going to make white heroes. They always going to make white heroes in Hollywood. Why would they give props to another man? That don't make sense. So the problem black people has is that we don't control and own many media outlets. That's why the news always show black people in a negative light or in a Sambo role. Or, in a Sambo role where he kissing ass or something. That's the way it is. TV. And the whole purpose of TV is to indoctrinate you. So you always going to see negative shit about black people on there. Or in a Sambo role or some shit. And then all the movies about black people, like when they make movies about Egypt and shit like that, they use white actors and they color them real dark. They make them real dark. All the movies, Gods of Africa, and what was it, Kings of Egypt, some shit like that. Or the whole cast was white. All the white people had on makeup. Whenever the Hollywood make movies about kings and queens, they use white actors. Whenever they make movies about slaves, they use black actors. And they use white actors and they put a bunch of makeup. Even like a friend of mine, she used to model. And she used to tell me a lot of black models don't get a lot of work. And what they do is they use white models. And they paint the white models. They spray paint them and airbrush them to make them look dark. But that's what they want to do. All black people got to do is come up with their own thing. That's why I go out there and sell my books every day. I can write my story the way I want to write it. I can make black heroes in my book. But you read all these school books. Most black history books in school was written by white people. Yep. Think about it, man. It only makes sense. It only makes sense, man. You guys don't get it. You guys be watching TV and shit and reading these magazines and be believing this shit. But like a friend told me a long time ago, whatever you see on the TV, whatever you see, this is so true in so many cases. Not all cases, but a lot of cases. Whatever you see on TV, believe the opposite. That's how I look at shit. Most of the shit I see on TV, I look at it the opposite way. I remember when I was growing up, like black quarterbacks. You never had a black quarterback. The only black quarterback I seen when I was growing up was Doug Williams from Washington Redskins, and they changed that name from Washington Redskins to the Washington football team. Because they're saying that's racist. But look at all the baseball teams and football teams you got that got Indian names or Native American names. What is it? The Chiefs. The Buccaneers. Well, not the Buccaneers, my bad. But you got all these football teams got Native American names. Football team, basketball team. That's what they do. Yep. But back to what I said, but Hollywood always make white heroes. Always. And the funny thing is like when you watch these movies about Egypt and Africa, but if you look at all the hieroglyphics of Egypt and stuff, in Africa, the people, they be black, right? But they don't be having no clothes on. I'm saying it to say that they can withstand the sun. They can stand the sun with little or no clothes on. But now, today, when you see these Arabs, they always be clothed, they be all dressed up from head to toe with all white and their face covered up and stuff. And they say that they wear that to be modest. But it's not. They wear that because they can't stand the fucking sun. That's why they wear that shit. That's why they wear that bullshit. But that's the world we live in, man. TV, television. Who's out there? That's what they be doing. They be lying. Television, they be lying, boy. Lying their asses off. Everything you see on TV is a fucking lie, for the most part. All that should be a lie. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Yeah, Warren Moon. But Warren Moon came later. He came later. When I was growing up, it was Doug Williams. Doug Williams, the only quarterback. He used to wear number 17. And he won a Super Bowl. Doug Williams came after Joe Theismann. Joe Theismann was playing. And what happened was Lawrence Taylor broke Joe Theismann's leg. He felt awkward. He was pulling Joe Theismann. He was pulling Joe Theismann down. Lawrence Taylor pulling down. And Joe Theismann's leg just snapped. And you can see the bone. If you go on YouTube right now, you can see the bone coming out of his leg. But yeah, back to what we were saying, yeah, you see all that stuff as normal. You see, that shit is crazy. You think about it, all the Indians was white, all the Egyptians are white. Everybody on TV be white, but they be painting them dark. All the Indians are white. All look at old cowboy movies. Like I be telling people, you look at old shit that used to come on TV, it was racist. Damn, it was racist. But, like I said, what do you expect? You know, if you had a TV show, how would you run it? Your TV show would show a lot of black people, right? So, but you can't play, you know, like all them TV shows, man, like the Lone Ranger. I used to watch the Lone Ranger. I used to watch Bonanza. I used to watch Gunsmoke. I used to watch Little House on the Prairie. And Laura Ingalls and them, who was it? Laura Ingalls and them, I think they were supposed to be pilgrims. I think they were pilgrims. They were supposed to be pilgrims, but they didn't say it. But they were real religious. They were real religious. But yeah, all them TV shows used to be racist. Gunsmoke, Bonanza. And what I heard the Twilight Zone was really, the original Twilight Zone was about Emmett Till's story. And then it went off, it sort of moved to being sci-fi. But them shows, boy, all them shows, I used to love watching the Brady Bunch growing up. The Brady Bunch. That's a man with 3 kids, and a woman got 3 kids. And they get married, and they 3 kids get along fine. Only in Hollywood. It's a man with 3 kids, and a woman with 3 kids. And she had 3 girls, and he had 3 boys. You know if that was real, them boys would be trying to have sex with them girls. That ain't their sister. That's their stepsister. But yeah, think about old TV. I used to watch McGilla Gorilla. That's what they had a gorilla in a pet shop. And this would be, how much is that gorilla in the window? What else I used to watch? Bugs Bunny. That was racist. And there was some racist ass cartoons. Bugs Bunny shoot the duck, and his lip goes around, and he started talking like a black man. Them shows used to be racist as hell, boy. All them shows. Sesame Street, I remember Sesame Street, but the puppets had all colors. You ever notice all the puppets are all colors? I think Ernie was dark brown. I think Ernie was brown. I'm not sure. And Bert was yellow. Ernie and Bert. Then years later, people try to say they was gay. Oh man, because Ernie and Bert was great. And Snuffleupagus. Oh man, that shit was funny. Think of that shit. Mr. Rogers. I think Mr. Rogers had a black character on there. I don't remember ever seeing a black person on the Twilight Zone. I remember there's a black person in The Godfather. If you could tell me the black person in The Godfather, I'd give you a free book. I think the guy in The Godfather, his name was Tony. The black guy in The Godfather.